Hello friends, in previous lecture we studied about conservation of angular momentum. We studied theory regarding that one. What's the meaning of conservation of angular momentum? How can we write equations for that one? But now we are going to take examples of some conservation of angular momentum. We start for very beginning in this way. Suppose there is a wheel, and wheel is rotating with the angular velocity omega naught. About x is passing through center of mass. Axis is horizontal. Its moment of inertia is I. Moment of inertia of wheel. Its radius is r, and that is rotating with angular velocity omega naught. Suppose during this motion a very small particle of mass small m sticks to this edge of the wheel. This small mass that was in rest initially, and it sticks to this edge of this wheel. After sticking this small particle of mass m at edge, what will be angular momentum? What will be angular velocity of the particle wheel system? Sure, in this case that was in rest and it sticks. There is no external force on the system, and that's why there is no external torque, and in absence of external torque, angular momentum will remain same. Li equals to Lf. Initial angular momentum will be equal to final angular momentum. Initial angular momentum was I omega naught. I is moment of inertia before sticking, and omega naught is angular velocity. There was no velocity in mass, that's why there is no angular momentum of this mass before sticking. After sticking this mass, moment of inertia final will be I plus mr square. This mr square is and moment of inertia of this particle about the axis passing through center of mass. I is initial moment of inertia of the wheel, and this is total moment of inertia of the system. This must be equal to this one into omega final. This equation will cause omega final as I omega naught upon I plus mr square. In this way we can find angular velocity of the system just after sticking. I am taking another one example. Suppose this is wheel, disc-shaped wheel, disc 1. Its moment of inertia is I1. It is rotating with angular velocity omega. Suppose there is another disc that's of moment of inertia I2. It is rotating in the same sense with angular velocity omega. Surfaces of these two discs are rough. There is friction if they are in contact. Initially they are not in contact. After that, these two discs are pushed axis wise, means in direction of axis, back to back side, and they are in contact in this way. But the axis of rotation is common. After being in touch, after some time, they will have common angular velocity. because friction will accelerate faster one and decelerate slower one, and it will take some time. After taking some time, angular velocity of both will remain same. Then what will be the common angular velocity after some time? We have to find out. In this case also, there is friction, and friction is internal force. So this internal force can apply torque about the rotating axis. But this torque is internal. So sum of torque for entire system will be 0. This internal torque cannot change the angular momentum of the system, but that can change angular momentum of a particular body. This angular momentum, this torque due to friction on this first one will change angular momentum of this one. It will change angular momentum of this second disc also, but the entire system will have the same angular momentum before and after touch. You know why? Because this friction is internal force for both, for entire given system, and internal force will give 0 torque for the system. That's why for initial angular momentum we can have I1 omega 1. Since sense of omega 1 and omega 2 is same initially, so I1 omega 1 plus I2 omega 2 is total angular momentum of the system before touch. After touch, we can have net moment of inertia I1 plus I2. Axis is same, so we can add them directly like a scalar. Moment of inertia is not a scalar, it's tensor. But the axis is same, that's why it can be added as a scalar. I1 plus I2, this is omega final common, and this omega final can be calculated as I1 omega 1 plus I2 omega 2 upon I1 plus I2. Know one thing, here angular momentum is conserved, but energy is not conserved. Why? Because internal forces can do work and may change energy of the system. Here friction will change energy of the system. If you find out final kinetic energy, how can you find out final kinetic energy? Kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy final will be half I1 plus I2 omega final squared. Initial kinetic energy of the system half I1 omega 1 square plus I2 omega 2 squared. Sure, this initial kinetic energy will be greater than this final. Why? Because energy is not conserved, and this force will cause dissipation of energy. This dissipated energy will be in the form of heat energy, but the rotational kinetic, final rotational kinetic energy will be always less than this initial. So work done by friction will be equivalent to heat evolved in this motion, and work done by friction can be given as decrease in change in kinetic energy, and that's kinetic energy final minus kinetic energy initial. We can put value of this one and get answer. I hope you are very convenient for this one. We will take another example also. I am taking next example of conservation of angular momentum. Suppose this is system, there is rigid hinge, that is S, rigid hinge, and rod is connected with this hinge. This rod can rotate in vertical plane. This rod has length L, mass M, that is uniform. It is hanging vertically downward. At a particular instant, there is a particle of mass M. Its initial velocity is u, and it just strikes at this end. It strikes at this end. Mass is m. Just after striking this particle, what would be angular velocity of the system? It's given that this mass sticks with this end of the rod. This mass M sticks. we have to find out just after striking. Know one thing, whenever it is striking, the conservation of linear momentum will occur. Sure. How? Will it occur? Is there net force 0? No, the net force is not 0. Why? Because when it strikes, this at point of suspension, hinge will apply force. So we will not say about conservation of linear momentum. Angular momentum will be conserved only about axis passing through point of suspension. Angular momentum would not be conserved about axis passing through center of mass. Why? Because if you are taking axis through center of mass, this force will give torque. Which one? The force applied by hinge will give torque, and body will not be suitable to apply conservation of angular momentum. So there is better option with us. What's the option? We should take axis passing through hinge perpendicular to this rod, and just after striking, the torque of weight will be 0 because this weight will be passing through in this way, and torque weight when it is vertical will give no torque. After some time, when it rotates, this weight will also give torque, but at this position, just after striking, it will not give any torque. So conservation of angular momentum will be applicable only about this axis passing through hinge just after collision, not after some longer time, because weight will also cause angular momentum. Okay, torque and angular. So in this case, initial angular momentum Li, initial angular momentum will be mu. This is particle, so mvr. R is distance from this one, a length is distance from this one, this axis. MVL will be angular momentum of this particle, and there was no motion in rod, so there was no angular momentum in rod. When this mass sticks to this end of rod, after that, moment of inertia of this rod about this hinge will be 1/3 capital M L square plus moment of inertia of this particle small m L square. This one into omega will be angular momentum about this axis. So angular momentum of the system just after striking will be small m u L. L is your length, not angular momentum. No one thing. L is your length, not angular momentum. This upon 1/3 capital M L square plus a small m L square. This is final angular momentum. In next video we will discuss about some examples of rod placed on horizontal surface. Sometimes it would be hinged, sometimes it would not be hinged, and the detailed study of that one will occur in next video. Thank you very much, and wait for next video.